All right, kings and queens, this one is about to get very deep. Strap your seatbelt on. We're talking about music. Let's go. As someone who listened to music my whole life, rap music, hip hop, R&B, you name it, bro, I listened to it my whole life. Headphones in on the way to school, on the way to university, always headphones in. Like, we are children of the information internet age, right? So we are completely different. We are constantly inundating ourselves with frequency. However, here's what I need you to understand about music. Music is a very powerful tool which affects you in every which way, form and fashion. Psychologically, spiritually, vibrationally, energetically, on a molecular level too, because you become the vibration that you subject yourself to. People, listen to what I'm saying. You become the frequency that which you subject yourself to. And when you start to realize, right, that everything has been inverted, everything has been weaponized. The standard frequency for music nowadays is 440 hertz. If you know anything about frequency, you know that this is a very harmful frequency for the human vessel. It dysregulates our energy. It puts us on an imbalanced state whereby we're not in homeostasis energetically. We're all over the place. You know, our physiology is heightened. This is why people say they feel anxious and depressed. Like, you need to understand everything is surface level. No one's telling you the reasons why you feel anxious, why you feel depressed, why you feel like your energy is off, right? Sound can take on physical matter. When you subject sand or water to certain vibrational frequencies, it matches the vibrational frequency and it gives a geometric pattern to match that which you've subjected it to.
In this experiment, two techniques are used to visualize sound waves. Water resting in a low-frequency speaker, and salt resting on a high-frequency mechanical wave driver. As the instruments are activated, they vibrate in resonance with the waveform, revealing geometric patterns. The patterns change with the pitch and volume of the sound wave, visualizing the nature and shape of waveforms.
You are 80% water, right? So that begs the question, when you put headphones on and you're listening to certain things that we know vibrationally, we're not even talking about what they're saying. Like, forget the lyrics for a second, right? We're purely talking about the vibrational tone of what you're listening to. It's already damaging you. It's already having a negative impact on your body, on your vessel. That's how deep it goes. This is why rap music 24/7, like, really peep that. I've not even started talking about the lyrics. We're going to get to that. Bitch, shit, kill, drugs, trap. Yo, come on, man. When you really understand, when I say to you, like, that this is a game of energy, this is not just me talking out my ass. This is not just me reading something online and it sounds good. Yeah, everything is energy. No. What that really means is that you are a receiver and transmitter of energy. This is why they say the persona is false. This is why they say the ego isn't real. Look how many times in life you change. Look how many times throughout the day your mood fluctuates up and down. When you realize that this is purely a game of energy whereby you are willingly and unwillingly subjecting yourself to things that either heighten or lessen your vibration, then it's just a game of, like, cool, forget what the trends are, forget what is socially desirable, forget what I've been taught. Let me just go off my pure intuition, my intellect, my conscious awareness as to, we've really been fucking shagged our whole life. No one's been taught anything. So if I'm going to play it from a purely alchemical energetic standpoint, I know and I will be aware as to whether something heightens my energy or lessens my energy, because I'm in full control. I'm paying attention. And music is the same thing. When you detach from music, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, this is really having an effect on me. Like, this drill, rap, that deep, hard trap music, listen, it bumps, man. You're in the gym, you're doing your sets. I get it. However, we cannot be surprised when we start to feel off and vibrationally shaky and we're nervous and we're anxious and depressed. The stuff that you're subjecting your ears and your mind and your consciousness to, you are becoming. You are literally becoming that frequency. This is why I always tell you, lot, you can flip that on its head. There's not only the gem there, but there's also the action, right? You've got the information you need to understand what I'm saying. You've also got, when you recontextualize it, you can merely just see it as, cool, I'm not going to subject myself to any 440 hertz frequencies. I'm going to detach from listening to so much music from early morning in the shower, on the way to work, on the way to school, whatever. I'm going to detach from that and I'm going to start to listen to high vibrational frequencies. I'm listening to binaural beats. I'm going to start listening to mantras. I'm going to make a video on mantras. That's going to blow your mind. Guys, really, really and truly, right? This isn't about being popular. This isn't about fitting in anymore. This isn't about having an account on social media which is similar to everyone else and exceeds everyone else's followers and likes and engagement to appear a certain way. This is beyond all of that. This is beyond me, your idea of me. This is it's beyond everything. This is just about you taking your power back, bleeding the avenues by which they drain you energetically, and really feeling for once, subjectively experiencing real power for once in your life. You know, when I say all this stuff, I am God, higher levels of consciousness, transcending the levels of human consciousness, right? This is subjective experience. I'm not talking out of my arse. This isn't purely on an intellectual level. This is what you'll start to understand, right? A lot of geniuses exist. There's a lot of people who are very, very intelligent, but they're stuck in intellect. Intellect is another barrier that one must transcend, because intellect in and of itself is limited to language. It's limited to concepts and ideas. Whereas what we're talking about is beyond language, concepts, and ideas. It's the all-encompassing, non-linear, intangible essence that governs all the laws around you. You need to be A, aware of them, and B, actually implementing the things that are going to skyrocket your energy and vibration. Even when you're at a super high vibration, you still got to be consciously aware. And what's great about being super high vibrational, cleaning up your diet, eliminating music, paying attention to what you feed your first gates, right? What starts to happen is that you become so much more sensitive, and that's amazing in the sense that you've desensitized yourself from, the things that we claim to be normal, like listening to rap music. If I was to pull up one of my brothers on the street, right, and take his playlist and start listening to his rap music, I'd be like, yo, bro, how do you feel after this? Like, yo, do you feel any different? He'll be like, no, I don't really feel any different. I listen to my music. Why? It's because he's desensitized. If I was to give him a week, 2 weeks, a month off of music and put that straight back on with some big headphones, he'll be like, yo, fuck, like, you start to really feel it dysregulate your energy systems. You are beyond this physical, it's not just this physical dimension that's important. Guys, the music and the quality of the stuff you listen to is important. Very, very important, because it's like with diet. That which you subject your body to, you become. And it's the same thing with vibrational frequency. That which you listen to, you actually become on a molecular level. Because like I said earlier in the video, you are more than 60% water. 60 to 80, all of them say different numbers. We haven't substantiated exactly how much it is, just you know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, right, you knowing full well that you are literally going to become the frequency of that which you listen to, it is your responsibility to remain self-aware and constantly catch yourself, right? Because it's almost like the awareness game becomes, okay, cool. I feel this way. What have I subjected myself to in the past hour, 2 or 3 or half a day that may have shifted my vibration? Is there something that's surfacing from within? Is it a certain song I was listening to? Is it a Netflix documentary about murders and shit? Like, it starts to get that deep where you're really paying attention to everything you're subjecting yourself to. And if it doesn't heighten your vibration, doesn't strengthen your aura, your force field, and allow you to remain grounded, that's your intuition, your energy body signaling to you that it's not for you, that it's actually dysregulating your energy. No one comes in anxious and depressed. Do you see anxious kids? Do you see depressed children? No. And that tells you everything you need to know, because we don't come in powerless. We don't come in depressed and angry and frustrated and in fear. We are programmed to be that way. We're forced into environments which elicit the ego and force us to be that way. It's about tapping in up here, cutting those cords, and realizing that you don't have to subscribe to any of it. That's where you really find your true sense of self, your true power, your connection to source and divinity, and you really start to ascend, right? It isn't pretty, like I said before. You lot think that this spiritual stuff is super duper unicorns and sunshine and rainbows and glow 24/7. Yo, it is one of the most difficult things I have ever had to endure. But we're here. I'm saying, guys, I really hope some of the messages have landed. Pay attention to what you feed your gates, your mental diet, the quality of the information that you put in. And remember that you are going to become that which you feed yourself, right? Garbage in, garbage out. That's simple. You want to think of a higher quality? Put higher quality ideas in. Learn about Tesla 369, like I mentioned. Learn about Leonardo da Vinci. Learn about Socrates. Learn about Plato. Yo, there's so much to be learned. It's actually immense. That's what makes it so beautiful. Guys, the power's in your hands, like I always say. Hope you have an amazing day. Look after yourself. Peace and power. Love and light. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.